I came into this MBA program specifically looking for more knowledge in accounting, but I ended up getting much more by taking this leadership class by looking into and evaluating my skills and abilities to lead, and I will further share with you what I have learned. A good place to start with structuring your leadership style is developing a mission and vision statement to allow you to have a direction with how you want to follow through with your leadership style. To start my mission statement, I ask myself, why am I here? I am here to continue to work hard to further my knowledge, increase my abilities and skills to influence others to develop self-confidence as well as depend on myself to lead them to success. The second question I ask myself is, what do I stand for? My mission is for others to be a part of a positive work environment that creates organizational objectives that are completed in a timely and efficient manner. For my vision statement, I ask myself, where am I going? I am looking to evolve my leadership skills to become a better person and coworker to impact others in a positive way. I strive to make others feel important, be task-oriented, and be genuinely happy with the environment and proud of the organization they work for. The first aspect I evaluated was my big 5 personality traits. My highest to lowest personality traits came out as follows: consciousness, adjustment, open experience, agreeableness, and surgency. My first ranked trait was consciousness. I believe that this is because I have the 2 main traits that fall under the category, which are dependability and integrity. As a leader, I want followers to depend on me to get the job done and be looked at as a loyal, committed coworker. I would also strive as a leader to be honest because I think strong relationships are built on trust and honesty. I always knew that surgency would rank last because I know that I'm not a person who is dominant and I would consider myself to be more of an introvert than an extrovert. But this is something I would definitely want to work on over the years because I think it builds self-confidence and makes people look up to you. The trait I was not expecting to be ranked so high was adjustment. This is because throughout my personal life, I have never been one to have high self-confidence. But I think that as I've grown as a person, it has increased over the years, and that is why it's such a high ranking out of the 5 traits now. One trait I would like to work on is agreeableness. It is important to me because I want to be able to work well with others because of many organizations use teams to create synergy and complete objectives and advance innovation. Therefore, it is very key for me to be able to work with teams and manage teams, so I would like to work on my agreeableness trait in that case. After self-assessment 3.1, I found out my leadership style was very task-oriented. I think that as a leader, it is important for my employees to be structured and complete their assigned tasks. I think in an organization, it is essential for followers to be challenged and meet goals. I think a little competition goes a long way, but I would much rather see my followers work together rather than against one another. I think my college experience is a perfect example of my task-oriented style because throughout my educational career, I've always been the type to focus on getting the job done. I think this was mainly because I was paying money to attend college, therefore my main goal was to succeed rather than focus on other people's needs. And that's why I'm so task-oriented. This follows into my normative leadership style, which is consult individually or group. I think this fits perfectly with who I am as a leader. When put into a leadership position in the future, I would try to get information and suggestions from my followers, then make a decision. I believe as a leader it's important to include others and hear their opinions because it leads to the best possible decision for the company.
Bring the male nurse. That's right. Thank you, Jack.
Oh, that's great. It's great to give something back like that. I'd love to find time to do some volunteer work. Just the other day I saw this golden retriever that he had like a gimp and he couldn't really, it made me feel terrible. I wish there was something I could do.
Yeah, well, I get paid, but it also feels, good too, so it's, everybody wins.
When it comes to maintenance factors and motivating factors, followers may have an opinion on what factor is more beneficial to them. When I worked in a nursing home for 4 years, both were important. I would receive a yearly raise, but also there was the everyday of receiving recognition from the residents, and they were both rewarding in their own way. When I become a leader, both of these factors will go hand in hand because, in my opinion, they're both equally as important as the other. I feel that followers who complete challenges will be the ones who receive a pay raise. Both of these factors working together is what creates success in a workplace. When I become a leader and conflict arises, I would most likely use the style that fits my leadership type the best, which is collaborating. This allows me to hear others' opinions on the current situation. As I grow as a leader, I want my mentoring skills to increase so I can have the abilities to help followers with issues and criticisms. If I can use my past experience to help someone else out, I think that makes me an effective leader. After evaluating my abilities and skills to become a leader and what my leadership style is, I believe that there are definitely areas that I need to work on, but there are areas that I excel in as well. I feel like this individual evaluation can help me in my personal life and my work life. I look forward to putting these skills and what I have learned into a workplace setting and learning from experience to see what I have to change in becoming a better person, coworker, and leader.